Life doesn't always go the way that you have planned, does it? Some days are just not your day. But you can get around those bad days because an attitude, and more specifically a positive attitude, will change the way you experience life and go through these challenges. I want to tell you about a story from about 4 years ago. I was traveling with my backpack through Europe for 4 months by myself with all my belongings in my backpack. I had set a budget and I set a plan and I was following it. With 2 weeks to go, it was just like any other day along my 4-month trip. I was in England at a hostel, and during that day, I wanted to put my bag somewhere so I could take my smaller bag and hop along a bus over to the national park, which was these ginormous cliffs of chalk, made from chalk. You may have seen pictures of them. Beautiful cliffs about an hour away from where my hostel was. So I take my backpack, and just like at any other hostel, I get the key from the front and throw it into a door, and throw it into the inside, lock the door, give the key back. I head off with my little backpack, which had my headphones, my camera, my phone, and my wallet. I get there, it's a beautiful October day, taking the fresh air, look at all the sheep roaming these beautiful hillsides, and looking out into the ocean and seeing these beautiful cliffs and feeling the chalk and the smoothness of the chalk. It was really amazing. I get back on the bus a few hours later, head back, and I open the door and my backpack is gone. Mm-hmm. And I feel this knot in my stomach and I couldn't believe it. I see one flip-flop here, another flip-flop here, a few bags rustled around, mine was way in the back, and I knew immediately someone had taken it. So I had all my clothes, all of my devices, other than my camera, my phone, and my wallet, and my headphones. My passport was taken, my work laptop was taken, and I felt like someone punched me in the stomach. So I go to the front desk and I say, I think someone stole my backpack. And they're like, no, that's never happened here, like no one would do that. I'm like, no, like let's look at the security camera, I'm pretty sure. So we're looking on camera and I see this guy walk in and look at my bag in the corner and grab it and just put it on his back and walk right out. So foolish not to lock my bag up. But I had been doing this for months with no issues. So what do? I have 2 weeks left and my budget is running slim. I lost my means to work and make money because my laptop was stolen. And I remembered my friend from high school, a friend who I haven't kept in touch with, lived in London. And so I contacted her on Facebook. And I said, I lost my bag, it got stolen. I don't know what to do, my passport was in it. I have a copy, but I need somewhere to stay and get my life situated. And she said, come to London and stay, and you can stay with me and get everything sorted out. So I hopped on a train, went to London, and I had to change my plan a little bit. All of a sudden, I'm going to have to really worry about money. And all of a sudden, I can't take this extensive trip around England because I had to get my passport situated. So I get to London, I stay with my friend and get to really bond with her and her roommate and get to really experience London for 5 days because otherwise I planned just to be in there and to go on to the next place. And this was my second time in London. I really appreciate the fact that this happened because the second time around, getting to spend 5 days there with my friend, not only did I get to meet her, get to know her a lot better, but I also got to know London, the city, a lot better and come out of it really liking and enjoying my time there. The other benefit that I realized after going through all this pain and hardship of losing my bag was it caused me to slow down and to not worry about working and making money for the rest of the trip. I only had 2 weeks left, and I was more focused on enjoying those 2 weeks rather than trying to get back home with money in the bank. The third thing I realized, because I was stuck in London, my good friend from college happened to be flying through London during that time. And because I stayed around to get my passport sorted out, I was able to meet up with my friend and go to a jazz bar and reconnect with him. So at the end of the 3 days, or at the end of the 5 days in London, at the end of having this terrible thing happen to me where pretty much all of my belongings were stolen, I was really thankful because not only did I get to reconnect with some old friends, I was able to enjoy the city of London more, and I also was able to learn a valuable lesson about keeping your belongings and keeping your passport while you're traveling on you at all times, which we should all know. At the end of the day, I came out of this experience actually feeling thankful, even though lots of money was taken from me and lots of important things. I had a positive attitude and embraced it and was able to enjoy the rest of my trip and come out of this with a valuable lesson learned. And so that's the power of having a positive attitude.